Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about how Benjamin Morrison and Jacob Parrish have been doing fantastic in training camp so far as rookies. When asked on if Benjamin Morrison could rotate in with the starting cornerbacks, Todd Bowles said this: "Yes, and it's not just Morrison, it's Jacob Parrish as well. It's something we're looking at, and there are things we're toying with moving people around going forward, depending on games and matchups. If we have that ability to see what matchups with what, we have that ability to do that. Not that we are, but there's a chance that we could." So, again, to say that there is a chance Benjamin Morrison and Jacob Parrish can both get starting opportunities in their rookie seasons is very notable to just what they have both been able to do throughout this offseason so far. I mean, again, how Benjamin Morrison and Jacob Parrish have been during training camp. They have a ton of poise. They don't play like rookies. They're very prepared. They come in. They're about their business. They're not going to horse around. They're not going to play around unless they know exactly what they're doing in their job. It's been very impressive seeing them come in, helping them out a ton during OTAs, and now we're out here in training camp, and it's almost like they're flying around like one of us, a veteran. That, by the way, was from Zion McCollum, your number one cornerback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So again, just such a great thing, again, on how competitive the defensive back room is. 100%, this is probably the most competitive room that I've been in since I've been here. Adding two guys like Benjamin Morrison and Jacob Parrish who come in and play with that fire right off, it lights a fire in everybody, that entire room. Speaking for everybody, I know I can confidently say that we all come out here knowing that we have to be at the top of our game in order to stick around. And then again, on rookie cornerbacks, Benjamin Morrison and Jacob Parrish, very young, they're going to be a great asset to us because they are coming in with a great mindset. We already understand that they are competitors and they are going out there and keep bettering themselves and learning. That was from your second cornerback, Jamel Dean. So not only do you have head coach Todd Bowles coming out here and saying, hey, these guys could start right away, you've also got your number one and number two cornerbacks saying, hey, we've kind of got to keep our head on a swivel because these guys, these young rookies, are playing fantastic. Also, when asked on cornerback Benjamin Morrison getting practice reps with the first team, we throw a bunch of people in with the ones just to see what they're doing. Morrison has learned enough where he can go in with the ones and not flinch. We want to see when we throw guys in there how they respond. Some guys go into the tank and some guys respond. He responded. That's huge. That is huge. Again, they are throwing everything at Benjamin Morrison, and he is hitting and delivering time and time and time again. And then he also intercepted another pass in Tuesday's practice. This was on July 29th, by the way, when this quote was given by Todd Bowles. So just phenomenal work from Benjamin Morrison. I'm curious to see if he had a quote during August 1st. Let's go ahead and see. No, nothing about Morris today, but anything about Jacob Parrish. It does not seem there was anything about Jacob Parrish as well. But we've been getting rave reviews from Buccaneers players, from Buccaneers coaches about Benjamin Morrison and about Jacob Parrish as well. And I'm curious to see, because remember, Benjamin Morrison was a first round talent type of player before he joined the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, again, you take a look at what he did at Notre Dame. He was phenomenal. I mean, his defensive grades, his lowest one ever was a 71.4, and he got hurt midway through that year. 79.4, 77.3. Like, yeah, it's understandable to see why Benjamin Morrison was a first-round caliber type of player, because the dude is very, very talented. And I'm excited that everybody is excited about Morrison and what he can do. Jacob Parrish is obviously in that mix as well, but and he is battling for a starting opportunity. You take a look at what he did for Kansas State, his 3 years that he was there. Again, 3 really good grades: 69, 69.9, and 74.7 during his time at Kansas State. These are both guys that are going to get opportunities right away. And like I talked about in the Bryce Hall video, all of a sudden the Bucs are pretty deep in that cornerback room, where you went from having just Jamel Dean and Zion McCollum, and that's it. And if one of those guys gets hurt, oh no, what are we gonna do? And you had to play Tyreek Thunderberg and Josh Hayes. Now you've got Zion McCollum, Jamel Dean, You've got Benjamin Morrison, is probably your third outside cornerback. Honestly, is this guy going to be a cornerback too at some point? I don't know. He's playing pretty darn good. You got Jacob Parrish, who could play outside cornerback and nickel cornerback as well. You got Bryce Hall, who I talked about in another video. So, like, all of a sudden, you've got 5 legitimate starting outside cornerbacks there, including 2 guys who did play last year in Tyreek Thunderberg and Josh Hayes. So, all of a sudden, the Bucs have a deeper room at that cornerback spot, and it does go to show the level of investment that the Bucs made in that secondary to say, we're not going to deal with these cornerback problems again this upcoming season. We are going to do our darndest to invest in this group. And they've done so. And look, Jamel Dean, we don't know what his future is going to hold. Zion McCollum wants a shiny new contract. They've begun those discussions as well. But I'm with everybody whenever we're talking about the hype of Benjamin Morrison and what he can do going forward. So let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions about Benjamin Morrison and Jacob Parrish. I'd love to hear it down in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now and go Bucs.